All right, here's sort of a part two on things to help with working on your avatar. So sometimes when you edit things, technically you should be editing in Blender as far as shape that's not in a blend shape on the body over here. So I select body, go over here. So if it's not in one of these, then it might get overridden when you change the shape. It's not necessarily always guaranteed, but it's possible. And even if you change one of these blend shapes, animations and toggles and facial gestures and all this other stuff may override whatever you set both here and over here. As you may have already discovered, you can technically go into your armature here and let's see, move some things around. So I'm going to, you wouldn't normally do this, but you could theoretically, move this around. Now that's not guaranteed to work, but it's possible it could. So anyway, one of the other things that's really useful to have is VRC Gesture Manager. And so I'll show you what that is. You'll download the Unity package here. And let me go back here and go to downloads and open the folder for this. And go back here and drop in this Unity package. Now, it doesn't matter where you drop it here. You could drop it inside of a folder. It'll always go to the root folder if it's a package. So if you drop in a file here, it'll drop wherever you're dropping it. But if you're dropping in a package, it'll install it into the project. So now we have this thing called the Gesture Manager, and I can drop that up here into my scene. And it doesn't actually show up here. What happens when you use it is it'll show a new script over here. So you can hit play. And you go to, tail's wagging. You can go to scene here, and you select which one you want to activate. So I'm going to say the default, since that's the one I've been using. And it's going to pop over here. And so now it's in a different position. So what you'll get is the Radial Menu, similar to what you would see inside of VR Chat. So I can go in here and activate some things. I'm not sure what I can activate here. Okay, yeah. So the Radial Menu that you get inside the game, you can activate and use here. Now, it's not necessarily always a one-to-one. Some of the settings are different, or they don't show up quite the same, but you can go in here and do those things. The options up here actually emulate sort of locomotion and other stuff, so that you can kind of see how it looks in various poses, when it's moving, when it's crouching, stuff like that. And then let's see, what else do we got in here? I can't remember what else is in here. These are the gestures you have when you open and close your fingers. So that might affect the tail back here, but it usually affects the face, ears, and eyes. So if you like close your hand around your controller, or open it all the way, or point, it'll produce different gestures. So you can test that as well here.